Yo, boom, boom, boom. It's your boy Enigma September. Getting ready to record episode 97 of the Enigma Sept Hour. To my YouTube people out there, if you're interested in the content that I'm bringing in regards to these interviews with local artists from now around the country, feel free to hit that smash button. I continue to do that. That's in my brain now. Wow. And this is not edited. You get everything. But feel free to hit that subscribe button and go from there. So also too, like, share. If you know anybody else who wants to see more content regarding independent hip hop artists, and sometimes just not even artists, managers, photographers, singers, producers, just anybody in the game. So I think tonight will be definitely interesting. So I hope you guys are ready to go. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and start the recording. So let's go. Boom, boom, boom. And we are back. It's your boy Enigma September. And apparently boom, boom, boom is a thing that I've been doing. Didn't recognize it. But my fiance, my lovely fiance Felicia, made a point to say that when she was talking about me in the podcast. So thanks, Fee, for making me conscious. I appreciate it. But no, anyway, welcome back. This is episode 97 of the Freedom Train presents the Enigma Sept Hour podcast. I am, of course, Enigma September, if you haven't recognized already. And the song you just heard was Henny Flow, my man, Big OG. Shouts out to Big OG. Today is his birthday. Apparently, he shares the same birthday with Kendrick Lamar, whose birthday is today as well. So shouts out to those guys, and decided to look out. So granted, once you guys hear this, it'll be past, but it's the best I can do. I mean, shouts out to, actually, come to think about it, shouts out to the Beast. I think his birthday was yesterday, so he's going to feel a ways. Like, you going to play Big OG? You going to play my music? Yeah, you're right. That was foul. And then they're going to crack on each other because apparently they like joking with each other on Facebook. So shouts out to Big OG. Shouts out to my man, the Beast, and all of the Geminis. I think it's starting to wrap up now. Hey, Matt, I like Geminis. I'm marrying one. Clearly, I like you guys. And I also put it out on Facebook that 3 of my top 5 are Geminis. If you follow me on Twitter and you want to know what 3, what 3 Geminis are your favorite rappers of all time? Well, the first one is Biggie. I think his birthday was May 21st. How y'all know Biggie birthday? Shut up. So first is Biggie. He's number 1 on the list. Number 3 on the list is Andre 3000. His birthday is May 27th, 1975. And number 5 is the guy I mentioned just earlier, Kendrick Lamar. He's number 5. And even the person he replaced, who had been my long time number 5, Lauryn Hill. I think her birthday is, actually I think it's the same birthday. I think she has the same birthday as Andre, if not the day before. So either the 27th or 26th. So yeah, man. Damn Geminis. Just running my life. Air signs. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about. I don't have time to be talking about all of this nonsensical stuff. I think you stay on topic because we got 2 distinguished guests that will be on the show at the 30-minute mark. My man Papa Zaniel, and I tell you I'm gonna start saying my man Papa Zaniel and my man Rictacular. My bros, my little bros, my young bros who have grown from boys to men, respectfully. And so I'm gonna have them boys on here at the 30-minute mark. So we're gonna get into it. First of all, first thing I want to get into, man, this of course, this whole summer been crazy. It's been a crazy year, but this summer been mad crazy as well. And man, just a lot of things have been going on. First thing I want to get into is my man Lecrae. Yeah, my man Lecrae. Let's get into it. Now, those who don't know, I am a big fan of Lecrae. Also, if you don't know, I'm a fan of the 116. So Lecrae, Enigma Neo, Trip Lee, Show Baraka, especially Enigma Neo, Show Baraka, and Lecrae. I've really been into their music in the past 5-6 years. I'm late on the train. Oddly enough, I am late on the train. But my last project that I dropped, Super Enigma, was influenced by gospel rappers, actually, in particular Enigma Neo. I actually feel bad now because I got once the song I did with YT and Y. I'm sorry, Mr. Dr. Andrew, married man Andrew, and Tarif Knockout was almost like biting the song Neverland. I mean, the name of the song is Never Come Down. The name of Enigma Neo's song is Neverland. I was just like, yeah, I know imitation is flattery, but I wasn't trying to do all that. So I'm still a hip hop head. I ain't trying to bite. I wasn't trying to bite, but I can't deny the similarities. Anyway, I really like these guys. I really like Lecrae, but Lecrae has been in hot water for nodding, if you will, at the term white blessing. It was a comment that came from, he was in a meeting or they was having a round table, trying to be like me. They was having a round table. It was Lecrae. It was Louis Gigolo. If I say his name wrong, screw it, because he's an accidental racist. LL Cool J. Probably is a Gigolo. Louis Gigolo, pastor of Passion City Church in Atlanta, and also the owner of Chick-fil-A, or the CEO of Chick-fil-A, Dan Cathy. Also, yeah, he don't like gay people. They don't like gay people. I don't eat chicken no more. So yeah, but yeah, you guys like homophobic chicken. You do. But anyway, it was on hot water. I'm gonna play a clip of the comments, so you guys just listen to try to laugh at this white privilege.
It's interesting because I feel like on the inside of the church, we're fighting this historical context you talk about. In other words, we love the blessing of the cross, but we don't love to sit in it and realize this is what God's asking me to do, to die to myself and to live for him, whatever context that's going to look like for me. But I want to flip that upside down, because I think the other side of it is true with our nation's history. We understand the curse that was slavery. White people do, and we say that was bad, but we miss the blessing of slavery, that it actually built up the framework for the world that white people live in. Yes. And lived in. And so a lot of people
wait a minute. Wait a Did he say that slavery was a blessing? Sir. Bro. I am perplexed. I am perplexed about the term white blessing. Now, apparently, he was saying that, and he went on to say that he thought the term white blessing would be better because the term white privilege is a trigger for white people. I don't give a fuck. But apparently, wait, E, I thought you liked Christian rappers. Why are you cussing? He ain't done with me yet. So this guy is saying that, okay, we don't want to say white privilege, so we're going to say white blessing. And And Lecrae caught all of the flack because he just sat there. If you want to watch the videos on YouTube or whatever, and essentially was just like nodding like a free slave, just like yes sir, yes, yeah, yes sir, yes sir. And yeah, Twitter lit Lecrae a whole new ass. Lecrae did come back and try to recover, try to explain himself. Actually, I saw him on a Zoom call on Rolling Out Facebook page, and he stated that he spoke to the pastor later about the comments, told him how he was uncomfortable. He also explained that, you know, it was a situation of just being in the moment and not knowing how to react because it just came out, and he was just so surprised that this guy will act like something as horrific as slavery can be recognized as any type of blessing. Yeah, about that. But I would say this, and let me be the complete Libra that I am and say that I get what Buddy was trying to say. I don't agree with it. I think he's a dumbass and definitely an accidental racist. Dan Cathy is definitely a racist. And honestly, half of y'all fall into that shit. Let me before I'm gonna seem like a damn. I'm gonna look like Candace Owens in a minute, because half you niggas be falling for that shit. Because y'all go in there and brag about Chick-fil-A, how great it is, how efficient it is. Nigga, it's efficient because of white privilege. I ain't really going to the depths of it, but yeah, I look at the way y'all brag about Chick-fil-A, brag about Publix. Yeah, nigga. No talking to you niggas. And y'all be, it's just, I don't know. All lives matter the fact that you like them spots because they're not hood spots. But I'm gonna get into that later. Get on y'all ass. Y'all be liking that Chick-fil-A shit. Y'all, I think honestly, be frank, I think that's why people like Chick-fil-A. They like Chick-fil-A because it's on some white shit, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is like him. Like I be seeing niggas flaunting over Chick-fil-A, like it's like heaven on earth. Privilege, bruh. That's what it is. Because a lot of them kids are part work at Chick-fil-A. You already know what they look like. And a lot of them probably sitting there like, yo, I know this ain't a job. Once I get finished working at Chick-fil-A, I'm going to work for my dad's law firm, my dad's roofing company. This isn't it for me. So, of course, they carefree and trying to be efficient and, hey, have a nice day. People at McDonald's like, yo, this is my life, bro. Like, I see it's either this or sell drugs. I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't want to be on food stamps, so I'm trying to, work for my kids. I got to work this McDonald's job, even though I'm 25 years old. You want to come in, you mad because they got an attitude. They whole life on the line with this job. A lot of them kids that work for Chick-fil-A, their life ain't on the line. They college kids or high school kids, one. They have the privilege. They know what life gonna bring them versus people that's dealing with real shit. So a lot of y'all be caking for Chick-fil-A. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. But anyway, back to this fool. Now, I think we said white blessing. I think what he was saying was the idea that white people came up on South slavery, which is true. They advanced because of slavery. That's why it's white privilege. We say that all the time. They got a 400-year head start. We still kicking ass. We still doing our thing. It held us back a little bit, but we still progressing. We still doing things around here. Things are changing, not just now, but been changing. But I think that's what he meant. But the ideal of calling it a blessing was some dumbass shit. I don't know. Oh, I know what it is. It was white privilege. That's what it was. He had a privilege to think that he can rename some shit. You big dummy. So yeah, oddly enough, niggas got on Lecrae. Like, why you gonna let him do that? Like, what are you supposed to do? You gonna punch the man in the face? And like Lecrae, I got side with Lecrae. Granted, I'm a fan, but like, I was trying to process what the fuck he was saying. He didn't say fuck, of course, but I'm trying to process it. Yeah, you could have popped off, but then what? So, yeah. So, I feel like if you're gonna have heat for anybody, nigga, have heat for the man that's fucking up. That's almost kind of some ass backwards shit. Y'all mad at Lecrae and ain't mad at the motherfucker that said the dumb shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do like stop. You know what I'm saying? Hack the church website or some shit. Stop eating Chick-fil-A, nigga. How about that? All right. Let's get into the next thing, man. Niggas is getting in trouble. So, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I like these guys, but hey, when the heat's coming for you, heat will make anything move. Even Tyson can get laid down by this tool. Shouts out to Cool Joe. But yeah, man, J.Cole is in hot water. Oh, y'all know I was going to get into this. Now, granted, I'm recording this, so almost 5 days before you hear it. So whatever happens after this, if you're like, yo, E, oh, you didn't know about that? I didn't know about that. You got me. So J. Cole's in hot water for supposedly going after, not supposedly, no, it's out there, going after Chicago rapper NoName in a new song called Snow from the Bluff. Did I say that right? Snow from the Bluff? And yeah, Twitter went nuts, in particular calling J. Cole misogynistic and sexist. And yeah, so for a good day, J. Cole he dropped the song, people got on his ass. He dropped a tweet where, I want to say he kind of denied that he was going after NoName, but he did tell his Twitter followers to follow NoName and, you respect her, whatever. Did that cool the flames? No, nigga, of course not. Of course not. So on Thursday, today, oops, broke the magic. NoName shot back. Oh, let me rewind. Because this is the thing. Here's the thing, right? Now, a lot of people just think J. Cole just came out the blue and shot at NoName. And I think that's why a lot of the issues were, or the accusations was that he was being misogynistic, as if he was punching down on not just an underground rapper, but a female rapper. Note, I did not even name her as a female rapper until now. But anyway, but a lot of people thought he was just getting after her because it's a female. And a lot of people thought I said it's a female. Lord have mercy, they're going to kill me. That because she happens to be a woman, thank you, that's why he came after her and he's misogynistic. And I will agree, J. Cole is misogynistic. Like, I remember when the joint came out and he was like, don't save her, she don't want to be saved. I remember looking around waiting for all the women folk around me to really go after this nigga. And they just kept singing the song. And even to this day, I listen to the song and I still feel ways. I'm like, yo, y'all ain't gonna get after him for saying that? Maybe I'm missing something. Maybe it means something deeper and I just didn't get it. But yeah, J. Cole is misogynistic, probably as much as anybody else. Hell, I know I've been, probably still am. Hell, I remember I had a friend tell me that I hate women. And I was shocked because I was like, in my mind, that was furthest from the truth. But especially now that I look back, this was maybe 15 years ago. When I look back, some of the things that I espoused in my thinking, even up until recently, was not necessarily to the point of me hating women, but I definitely swam in the river of misogyny. I try to check myself, but like it is what it is. Not saying that it's right, not agreeing with it, but I am self-conscious. And I do think J. Cole, in a sense, is a guy that's conscious of his misogyny. I think in the song he tried to kind of cool it down, but regardless, that was not the genesis of all of this. Apparently, NoName dropped a tweet back in May. Seems like it was right around the time that Breonna Taylor joint had just came out, like it's a mixtape. Lord have mercy. And right before the George Floyd situation, and she said poor black folks all over the country are putting their bodies on the line in protest and our collective safety, and y'all favorite top-selling rappers not even willing to put a tweet up. Niggas' whole discography be about black plight, and there was nowhere to be found. So apparently, J. Cole's song wasn't something out the blue, but was in response to that tweet, which is why he say he don't know if she was talking about him, but he felt the ways, which is, of course, yeah. If you read the tweet, they can go to anybody, but again, he felt the ways. Do I think he should have felt the ways? Probably not, because nigga, if you own it, then you got to worry about it. Hit dog holler. You feel me? Shouts out to Kobe. But then again, J. Cole do what J. Cole does. He puts it out in song form, which again, my thinking is I don't think the song that he put out was misogynistic. I don't think he went after NoName because she's a woman. I think he used this situation as a vehicle to speak up on a bigger issue, which is an issue that I see often, and that is black intellectuals who seem to look down upon fellow black people, who, especially when it gets to a point where it seems like you're fighting and fighting and fighting to try to get people to understand what they need to do to improve either themselves individually or improve ourselves as a group or as a race. And it just seems like people don't get it. And you get to a point where you get frustrated and yeah, you begin to talk down to people versus talking to the people and try to get them to have an understanding. And then J. Cole's song, he mentions about he advises whoever, because he doesn't name NoName, but he advises the person, yo, you got to treat them like children, which may sound condescending, but I would say he has a point in that in journalism, we're taught to write at an 8th grade level. And I remember when they told us that, I had a classmate and she was like, well, why would we write to an 8th grade level? Why won't we write to a college level or at least a high school level and, you know, bring the people up to that level? Why dumb it down? But the idea was that most people only have a high school graduation, or even less, but they still need to be informed. So what you have to do, you have to have the capability to take a complex situation and break it down so someone with an 8th grade education to understand so they can be educated, and that's how you bring them up. So you got to kind of go low to come up. Shouts out to my man Pat, because he be breaking it down for y'all. Y'all really be, forget the Enigma Sept Hour. Y'all really need to be listening to Lessons from the Screen. You know what I mean? Then go listen to The Fix. Then go listen to Shelby's World. Then go listen to Freedom Train Radio. Then bring your ass around here for this ignorant shit. But you can't play around your kids because I can't stop cussing. But regardless, I think that's the point that J. Cole was trying to bring across, is that, look, I think it was for any and everybody. I think he just used the NoName tweet as a vehicle to express that. And I see it all the time from different extremes, from Dr. Umar Johnson. I know he a joke now, but to the Candace Owens. Like, that's my beef with Candace Owens. Like, she may, I don't think she does, but she may really think that she has black people best interests in mind, but she comes so condescending, and the whole ideal is that black people are just, you know, savages that just can't get it together because we don't take care of the fathers. We throw away our men and think that we don't need them. So they run away, and that's why we all jacked up. And it's like, all you do is turn people off with that. And what's the point of turning people off if you try to get them the message? Break it down. You know what I'm saying? Be simple and direct, and let them know what needs to be done. Show them what needs to be done. Be in the fields, you know, because you tweeting on Facebook, posting on Instagram, posting memes, doing podcasts and YouTube videos. That don't mean nothing if you ain't talking to the people. And part of that, if you're going to talk to the people, that's how you show that you really love the people. And honestly, I think there's a lot of people who really don't love the people. And they go back to what I was saying. A lot of y'all will go to Chick-fil-A and be impressed by the speedy service and the smiles. Oh, they were so nice to me. Of course they nice. White privilege, nigga. They life ain't hard. The job ain't the end all be all. Ain't nobody in Chick-fil-A look like they been working there for more than 2 years, or look like they're gonna be working there for 20. Even the managers look young. But you may go to a McDonald's, you may go to a Burger King, you may go to whatever hood spot, and it's like, yo, that's their livelihood. And they already being beat down by society already, and then they get your crybaby ass crying about a goddamn McMuffin, and because they ain't get your McMuffin right, all of a sudden it's hard for you. Man, fuck McDonald's, man. Oh hood ass shit, ice cream machine never on. Really? That's what you worrying about? Somebody that's probably struggling to make a check to feed their kids, pay their bail money. You know what I'm saying? Pay their parole so they can stay on the straight and narrow. You ain't considering that, huh? Nah, you just want speedy. You want a speedy chicken sandwich. Dumb motherfucker. Tired of y'all, man. Yo, E, you said intellectuals need to be nice and love the people and not punch down. Enigma a damn hypocrite. Yo, but none of the funny stuff, man. It's time to get a bit serious. Speaking of not even punching, man, like the need for lack of violence. In particular, the need for lack of violence upon not just black bodies, but black women's bodies. First of all, gotta give rest in peace to one Oluwatoyin Salau and also Victoria Sims. Both were victims of alleged murderer Aaron Glee. And I know y'all probably saying, E, what you mean by alleged? Man ain't been convicted yet, so you know I gotta cover myself and cover us over here at Freedom Train Radio. Now most know the story of Toyin, who was part of the Black Lives Matter protest here in Tallahassee just a couple of weeks ago, man. Just a couple of weeks ago. Baby girl's only 19 years old. And apparently, in the midst of the protest, she had been, according to her tweets, at least sexually assaulted once, if not twice, by two different perpetrators, and unfortunately ran into one Aaron Glee, who eventually did the ultimate deed and took her life. She was only 19, bro. And then apparently a little bit later, he ran to Victoria Slims, or not even ran to, apparently he had been familiar or friends with Victoria Sims, and yeah, took her life as well. And then after that, took a bus to trying to get to West Palm Beach or somewhere South Florida, but they found him in Orlando. He's now back in Tallahassee, waiting to, I guess, for whatever to happen, man. But yo, I ain't want to mention this, because they didn't want to seem like I was clout chasing. And yo, Rick, Daniel, if y'all watching me, hold tight. I got you. But yo, I think, and I'm not sure, but I got an eerie feeling that I ran into Miss Torian right before everything went down. Me and Fia went to cake shop, and I seen this young black lady near the shop like she was trying to get some shade. And saw her, but I figured she didn't want to be bothered. So I was like, I ain't say nothing, but got in the car and something told me. It's like, yo, check up on her, see if she need anything. So I think I had some money on me, and I was gonna check and see if she wanted, some money. So I went up to her, was like, yo, like, you good? She was like, yeah. She was like, she told me she was just waiting to go to McDonald's, which was nearby, to because she got started a shift. Now, granted, it could be a totally different person, and that could be true. But I just had a feeling that she was just telling me that to kind of brush me off because she didn't want to be bothered, or vice versa. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, if you good, then that's straight. And knowing that this Glee dude had already been getting into, he already got into a fight. And he got into a fight with somebody at the bus stop in that same area. So just my assumptions is thinking like it's definitely possible that she could have ran into him in that area. And I pray to God, I hope that wasn't her. I hope that whoever that person was, they safe and sound. But I just had an eerie feeling that I probably ran into her before her demise. But I ain't saying that the clout chase, I ain't saying that for y'all to feel sorry for me at all. I'm straight. But yeah, man. Men, we gotta do better. We gotta do better. And all this talk of, they just doing this because they want to separate us, and the whole idea of even people going after J.Cole because they want to separate black men and black women. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. No. I know niggas. I know black men. There's a lot of good black men out here. A lot of us. But it's also a lot of us that think we good and we not. Like I just said, 15 years ago, I thought I loved black women. I thought I loved women, period. But now I look back and realize there's a lot of shit I was doing that, no, not as much as I thought I did. Even after having a daughter. There's still things I'm learning that I got to improve in my programming about men and women and how we operate. I'm still learning day to day. We got to do better, bro. And I know this Aaron Glee dude don't represent all of us at all. He's a monster. He's somebody who honestly, the system failed him. He's a failure of the system. He's really a symptom of a failure of a system. In regards to just black people in general, mental health, and unfortunately, this is a symptom of that. But beyond that, we really need to wake up, black, because I know a lot of y'all who think that who you are is so good that it's beyond reproach, that you don't need to change, and that any call for your change is a false attack. No, you really need to sit back, think about your programming, and consider changing some of the things that you do, some of the way you look at things. It's not just all baseless attacks. Some of it is real, bro. And even though you may not do something, it's somebody that may be watching you that may find what you think or what you say and your actions gives them license to do even worse. And this how things like this happen. That two women, an elderly white woman and a young, inspiring black woman, lose their life because of whatever. But it don't matter. If y'all truly feel the ways about this And you should. If you don't, first, you're a monster just as much as he is. But if you feel a ways about this, change. Change. That's it. Change. Stop holding on to whatever the fuck you learned in 1995 or 2005 or even 2015. Change. Anyway, man, we get to the next song. I'm tripping. It's supposed to be funny and goofy. Right? Enigma? What the hell is wrong with you, bro? Anyway, we get into my man Joedi Summerville with Morning Brew. Morning Blue. Bitches Brew. That's Mal Davis not being misogynistic. Unless Mal Davis being misogynistic. Somebody let me know. See? Change. Gotta keep learning. Anyway, Morning Brew by my man Joedi Summerville. We want to come back and have my boys on. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. Boom, boom, boom. And we back. It's your boy Enigma September. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. And what you just heard was my man Joedi Summerville with Morning Brew. Probably should have started with that because morning time, whatever. All right, whatever. Yeah, all right. But anyway, I got my boys in the building, young homies, Rictacular, and my man Papa Zaniel, formerly known as Black Iron.
Hey.
Come say a country like Black Iron.
Black Black Iron. That's what the Beast called me.
Shouts out to the Beast. It was his birthday the other day. So crazy ass Gemini's, bro. But anyway, yo, glad to have you guys on here. Those that don't know, I'm an old ass man, right? So when I'm like in the twilight of my whole like rapping career, whatever, a group of like young dudes, you know what I'm saying, came through the city and wrecked shop, you know what I'm saying, from Backpack Beats, who I had on earlier, from Cap 6 to my man Nate Watts, and of course these two guys that you see right now in front of you. If you're watching the YouTube podcast, you'll hear these guys. My man Rictacular, my man Papa Zaniel. They came through a wreck shop, man. What, around 2012? Was that around the time?
2012, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Representing the Green Squad. And they just dropped a new project, Outta Pocket. Actually, this wasn't even planned at all, even though I was rocking with the project. But my man Rick came through Tallahassee, and I didn't have a guest this week, and it just dawned on me like, why not?
Absolutely.
So y'all been gracious enough to come through and do this on the early. So I appreciate y'all, bro. And of course, y'all already know I'm always going to support y'all. So, yeah. So first of all, I want to give a congratulations to Mr. Rictacular for finding his Miss Rictacular. You know what I mean? Putting a ring on that thing.
Thank you.
So I'm still waiting. Actually, today is 120 days. Before.
Sooner than you think.
Right. Way sooner than I think. But how has married life been so far, bro?
I mean, wonderful. Honestly, kind of more the same because like me and Tiff we've been together for a minute now. It's funny, like part of like us going up to Tally was like our old Annie used to be like on the 8th, so like that was like the weekend of the Annie, and you know we were talking about Tallahassee so much because we were talking to different friends about like the scene and just like the people, and the wonderful thing that we loved about Tallahassee, which is like the community that we had there.
Word.
What made it separate was the ability for everyone to come together. And, you had something, I had something, let's build and work. And that was a lot of what we did back then. But, finding people like that, there was a lot of true, genuine people, So, like, people like you, people like JC, Stas, who really, like, schooled us on game and gave us the opportunity to kind of grow into our own space and craft. But, yeah.
Yeah, man. And like I said, it's been great to see you guys grow and mature into, like, literally seeing you guys go from boys to men. Speaking of growth, my man Papa Zaniel, you know what I'm saying? left the state of Florida after, you know what I'm saying, migrating down from Canada. Now he in
What's
California, yay. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
sir. Yes, sir.
So how has that move been? You know what I'm saying? I was just, matter of fact, the last guest we had on here, my man, I knew him as Nature Rama when he was here, but now he go by Pat Bag John. You know, he in Cali as well. I may have to link up. But, how has it been, man, being out there, bro?
As you can see, my skin is getting hit by this beautiful sun.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? It's golden hour over here. It's about, 6:49 p.m. It's been a beautiful day. The skies are clearing. There ain't no clouds around. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all see this flex? Well, the podcast listeners can't see the flex, but YouTube.
Yeah, the YouTube. Yeah, log on to YouTube. You can definitely check me out. But it's been a blessing, man. I unfortunately came during a time where Corona was really in full effect. I moved here the day after my birthday. My birthday is March 17th. I moved here on the 18th. And when I turned 27, I already made that decision, back in like December. And, for me, it was kind of crazy because you come into a city that's shut down. You come into a city where there's nothing going on at all. Everybody in the house, no one's trying to really contract nothing. So, for me, I've been able to kind of bunker down. And since I quit my full-time job, it's definitely allowed me to make music with a free mind. And I've been able to also promote music with a free mind too. I don't have anything, holding me down, no other obligations other than let's hurry up and get this tape out to the people, you know what I'm saying? And, I've been able to coordinate with Rick, even across the country, and we just plan every step of the way, trying to make sure we can get this tape in front of as many people as possible. We're still doing that.
Yo, that's dope, man. And I wanted to know I know you guys been, saying friends for what seems like forever. What made y'all say, hey, yo, let's get this project together and complete it and then put it out? Like, what was the genesis?
Shoot, let me put it to you this way. Let me do it. Let me put it to you this way. Basically, Rick, my big homie, you know what I'm saying? Like, he older than me. You know what I mean? I'm the young cat. I'm 27, like I just mentioned. So, we met 2012. I finished school 2015. I left Tallahassee 2016 January. Yeah. And I moved back to Florida 2018. That's when we went back up in 2018. Man, from that point, bro, I've been making beats like crazy. And I told this man, Rick, I say, look, bro, we've been rapping and standing around in the circle for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? We've been going back and forth with the back and forth. So look, I made a whole bunch of beats. Let's pick like 6 of them, sit down and make some songs. That's exactly what we did. He picked whatever he want. And we sat down and made some records, and all of this is hot.
Yo, I ain't even mad. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Organic, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, speaking of organic, why the fuck y'all niggas ain't asked me to spit a verse, dog? I don't appreciate this. All you niggas. I told you get at all you niggas for not coming for me, dog.
I knew this was coming.
Yeah.
Look,
you gotta do us like that,
I'm gonna give you a real dead answer, nigga.
Give it to me straight.
Features. We ain't had no features.
Look at you.
It was
You're
back
right.
and forth the whole way through.
My man was with me, and we were just like, "Hey, bro, why we here? Like in this situation?" Because we were at different points in our lives, man. It was very pivotal at the time. Like,
my dog married.
Yeah.
No, for real.
No, but even then, bro, like I had like the ACL, and like you was with us, so it was just like there was a lot of different things that was going on at the time. Like I had torn my ACL, so I was out of commission as far as for work. I was staying at the crib. Zan was like staying with us for a while before figuring out like the transition to go to Cali and stuff. So we were just kind of banded, and like we had like a lot of nights just like vibing, like going over music, talking about different things about like music and the culture. We had so many nights talking about rap battles, bro. Nights about freestyle. My man dropped one of the freestyles that we had. He put that on Twitter the other day. Shout out to that, bro, because like those nights were like everything, man. But it was just one of those minutes where we were just like, bro, let's just do something. So he started throwing some beats our way. I'm just like, that one right there's a banger. That one's a banger. We lined up the ones we liked, and then after that we just took off.
Bet. What was the purpose behind the project? I mean, outside of just y'all just vibing and it's like I said, it comes off like y'all just really organic, just two brothers coming together and spitting. But did you guys have like an end game? Like what did you look?
We did.
The audience to get from the project.
No, for sure, we did. A lot of it happened while we were making it. A lot of the intention kind of was created in the middle of manifesting what we wanted to make as far as what sound was, audibly. And we knew automatically out the gate that we have a lot of good records, just from our past catalog of music that's, some slow joints, some, conscious joints, but we wanted to make something that was all hype, something that we can get on stage and have fun with. Because out of both of our catalogs, we're kind of missing that bit of element where it's just like, man, this is fun, man. This is some good ass music, man. Ain't no singing going on, you know what I'm saying? It's just nothing but bars. And we made sure to add real deal substance, you know what I'm saying, inside these raps and not just give you no bullshit. This rhyme with that and hat rhyme with that, and I got the pot in the lot. I whip it till it's hot. It wasn't that.
Yo, I feel like y'all talking about me or something. Go ahead, Rick.
A lot of it, bro, is kind of like hitting the fucking button, just trying something. And, like, I think for both of us, we had like different goals in mind, like personal goals that were kind of set in doing this project. I think like one for Daniel, was definitely like, as far as like on a production standpoint, showing like what he brings to the table as far as for being able to be a producer, and being able to create like those types of beats. And like for me, it was just like, being able to talk on different subject matter, because like if you listen to my old catalog, like nothing on this tape sounds like something that I've done in the past, and every song, like when we were talking about it as we were making the songs, every song had like a different vibe, so, and that's part of what made it so organic, because you had the function type of vibe, you had the fuck it, bro, this is about money type of vibe, the I'm not gonna let these motherfuckers phase me type of vibe. Like every song has a different vibe that came with it, and it came in a way that was kind of like, we understand what like the difference between like underground versus commercial and what those sounds kind of cater to. And then like for me personally, this was like finding a way to like bridge that type of median and have something that appeals in that level, but still come with what we are known to do as far as, so when it comes to like Freestyle Fridays or Spit with Y'all or any other projects that we made before. So it was really like pushing the effort button and just being able to show, yo, we could do this too. Matter of fact, we could do this better than most shit that you probably already heard prior, So that was it, definitely.
Y'all was on that J.Cole shit. I see it. I see y'all. You know what I mean? Sans the misogyny. But yo, matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead, man, and give these people some of this flavor. You know what I'm saying? What y'all got?
Yeah.
And then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna dig a little deeper into it. So what we got first, we got All About the Benjis, and then we got, I'm saying this wrong. I think Zaniel Haitian ass made up this word. What the hell is Phaze?
Phaze, man.
Phaze, bro. Phaze.
Yeah,
that's a Zo shit, man. That's
that 954 shit. You already know what's going on. A lot of those salt.
What's mine's on? Let me get the Canadian French thing going. Mine's tripping out here. See, for real, yo.
Fuck it.
Yo, wow, yo, we gonna get to the track and then we gonna come right back.
Too funny.
Mine's wild. Man, it's old as hell. Let me stop. We get on the track. And then we're gonna come back. This is my man. I'm with my man Rick, my man Papa Zan. This is Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby. All right, boom, 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 and we back. It's your boy Enigma September. What you just heard was All About the Benjis. And I'm saying it again wrong. Say it wrong. Say it.
Phaze.
Phaze.
Can't phase me. They ain't phase me.
Oh, it's Phaze? That's a Phaze?
Yeah.
It's Phaze.
Phaze, baby.
Phaze.
Phaze, baby. Come on, man.
He wanted that F-A-Z-E. We hit him with the PH. He didn't know what to do.
Don't get you over this.
Jazzy Fizzle, production. That's who he reading right now.
Yeah. Okay. Phaze.
You ever
Lord,
spell that out? Spell out Jazzy Fizzle production.
Yo.
Yo.
My nizzle.
I couldn't even say it.
See, this
Anyways,
why-
what's up with it?
This is why I don't get
Yeah,
featured on track, because I come with some. Like, nah, we're gonna get Nate. We're gonna get one fat guy on here.
See, now we're gonna make a song about food, and that's gonna be your feature track right there.
Right. Right. Well, we're talking about banana pudding, so come on, E.
Bro, stop.
That old ass.
I was thinking high class dining, but we can go banana pudding. I'm not
I even
offended.
cheesecake factory. No, just regular country ass banana pudding. Out of Winn Dixie, nigga. Not even Publix.
Okay, now
Oh,
I'm
not Dixie. Ooh, man,
my head hurt, and
Dixie.
it's not these braids.
Come on, bro.
Yo, all right. Let me straighten up because I want to get serious just for 2 seconds. Because I ain't gonna be the only one emotional on this episode. Now, both of you guys, you gotta chill. So both of you guys have suffered tremendous losses since the time I've known you. With Rick, the passing of your sister, and with I'll call you Daniel, nigga. You know what I'm saying? The passing of your mom, bro. How has that fueled you guys in regards to just put this? Not even just with music, just anything in general.
I'm gonna get personal. My answer is so Rick go first.
I mean, I think we both will. He can't help but go first.
Hey, I'm digging deep.
Okay, all right. I'll just get out of the way. So all right, you know what? I'll do outside in first. Outside, I'll do Rick first. It was funny because, like Rick was mentioning, I was staying with Rick and Tiff because I was transitioning between having a roommate and trying to get my own little spot, and then I said, "Fuck it, let me move to California." And when I was with him, it was funny. I was having a conversation with Tiffany, and she was like, I'm just happy that you're here because Rick finally gets to get out his little fun and make music because he's been trying to make music, but he just hasn't been making music. And there's nothing wrong with not making music, but I'm happy he's making music.
Right.
And man, I didn't even realize, like, it dawned on me that trauma isn't even, who you lost, but just the fact that you lost, period. And, a lot of those conversations we had in silence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just feel the pain. You could feel the empathy in the room type of thing. And everything else, we just kind of kept it pushing and, knew that moving forward was one of the most important lessons in life. Yep. And whenever I was down, he picked me up. Whenever he was down, I pick him up. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way you do your brother's keeper like that. So
I definitely have to agree with that because I would like to say, like the type of relationship we have has always been one where, like, no matter what, good or bad, we always find a way to come together. And when it comes to like pain and endurance and like being my brother's keeper, it was always like almost like an unspoken rule between me and him. Like we could just look at each other and just know, like as far as someone when like I'm feeling hurt or if he's feeling hurt, and like just that look is enough comfort for us to kind of realize like we see each other and be able to be there for each other. One of the stories I think is really iconic about that really ties in with me and him and as far as for our losses, because like he lost his mom not too long after I lost my sister.
Right.
And the thing that really unified that was actually the first time we went to California. It was like fresh after everything. Like I remember after my sister passed, like they didn't even want me to drive. Like they didn't want me to drive down to West Palm Beach, none of that. And, like one of the first things coming back to Tallahassee after everything was said and done, was like all of us talking about trying to go to California. I had made promises to my man Half and Half, shout out Half and Half, that I would come visit that man in California. He's been very like influential as far as for friendship when it came to Cypher and everything. So, that was one thing I wanted to do One of my homeboys was talking about it too. Like my best friend growing up, Sam, wanted to head out that way. And it was this idea that just kind of spurred and had a life of its own. So it became like me, my wife Tiff, Nate Watts, Kip, Daniel, and my homeboy Sam. So it's like 2 cars, 3 people drive, like 1 person drive, 1 person DJ, 1 person sleep, and you just rotate. And we went from Cali to Cali. We just hit I-10 and just didn't look back. We stopped in Texas, dipped from Texas, stopped, saw the Grand Canyon, and then eventually made our way into LA, linked up with Half, you know. And I remember the day because we went to go to Venice Beach. And, you know, it was a wonderful day because Kip had the handpan. We were just out there like spitting and talk over the handpan and everything, bro. We saw the boardwalk for what it was. They had like Ninja Warrior, you know, people out there trying to sell medicinal, all of this good stuff. And towards the end of the day, we were on the beach, and it's the first time and still the only time for me, you know, that I saw the sunset on the West Coast. And as we were watching the sunset, Daniel got the call saying that he has to go home because his mom doesn't look like she's going to be making it. So he had to
Well, I'm
leave the
glad you're
trip
telling this
soon.
story, and I'm not telling this story. Go ahead.
So, you know, like for him, at least how I imagine, you know, like that sunset was like almost like a goodbye for him before actually saying the goodbye. And it was a goodbye for me too, for my sister, because of everything that happened, because, you know, she died in a car crash in Fishtail. So like doing that road trip was like a way of me trying to break free from like the stigma of like cars, and, you know, like how that trauma like affected me, how it's affected my family, you know, like to this day, you know. So it was very impactful just to do that road trip in and of itself, and seeing that sunset was like a way of me being able to do that. So like for us, like seeing that sunset was like being able to share that moment together in solidarity, as far as for pain and understanding each other's pain, as far as for him acknowledging mine and the future one that he was about to have. So, you know, it was very beneficial for us. And I think as far as for like when it comes to music, everyone addresses pain differently. And I don't think it's something that has to be part of your music, but it definitely changes you as a person. And sometimes that can be definitive in your music. So like for my music, for example, like when I dropped Awaken, like Awaken took forever. And part of that was because my sister died. And I didn't have the right words to say. I didn't know how to convey certain things. You know, it was my first project. I was babying it already, you know, but like after that, like the focus changed, and I had to put something into play that would allow me to at least express my grief, you know, and kind of, and, you know, deal with it. So that was part of it for me. I want to say like on a musicality sense, future wise, I feel like it helped drive me to continue, because having conversations with people, you know, like her boyfriend at the time, you know, and hearing his remarks about what she felt about me and like the person that I was, or like my cousin, you know, telling me how she said to her, like, oh, you know, like he's really good with music. Don't tell him I said that. You know, like little things like that, and learning it later, you know, like that was kind of like fuel to the fire, and it kind of helped to like re-emphasize like this is like a God-given gift that I have, and it's something that I have to utilize, you know. So and that's just speaking for myself.
Yo, man. I knew I wanted to ask a question because I wanted people to really understand the depths of who you guys are, because with both of those events, like, and I hate to say it because I don't really trip on death, but I hate the effect that it has on people. You know what I mean?
Man. Trust me. Like,
but I did see growth in both of y'all, and saying that it wouldn't have happened, not saying that you guys needed that. I wouldn't have wished that on anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my sister. I love my baby sister to life. I love my mama too, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I try not to say to them. So yeah, but I know also too, being that because I can't. I know it's not a relatability. You know what I mean? So it's super dope to know that you guys were able to, you know, come together in that and have each other backs. You know what I mean? And continue to have each other backs. Like I said, I've just been around people. Thankfully, you know, God forbid. I mean, I know in some instances it's gonna happen because it's inevitable. But just the way you guys have grown from those losses, like out of anything, forget the music, bro. That's why I respect y'all boys, straight up, like straight up and down, because I've seen you guys grow from that. Like I know it's corny, but like phoenixes out of ashes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And like I said, your project, the projects Daniel been dropping and just the moves he been doing, you know what I'm saying, as far as just putting things together and promoting like I know, you know, we don't talk on a day-to-day basis and all like that, but I'm watching y'all boys, right? It's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all of that. Like I'm watching y'all boys and I love it, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love the growth that y'all have given to the world and the gift, the way y'all gifted it to the world. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm always gonna support y'all boys because of that. You feel me?
Man, let me tell you, bro, how much that means to me. Because you gotta understand, especially someone who comes from, you know what I'm saying, ciphers, talking about standing in a circle, talking about that's the only time you really getting on raps if you're not putting it together. You know, luckily we come from a little system in Tallahassee, Florida, where, you know, we had 500 students easy, you know, at our fingertips, easy to access. So anytime you drop something, you do numbers out the gate. And so I'm extremely happy to know that we making purposeful music and people are really enjoying it. We're not, you know, doing something that nobody's watching. You know what I'm saying? As long as one person, you know, keeps encouraging me to keep making music, then it's like an obligation at that point. Because all my life, you know, Rick can definitely attest to this too. All my life, I've been coming across to people who's like, "Yo, you made this? Yeah, man. Don't ever stop making music, bro. Like, I want to hear more." And it's like, you don't know what to say to somebody who tell you nothing crazy like that. You know what I mean? It becomes something that you have to do. It becomes something that's ingrained in you. And Rick will tell you, bro, all the conversations we've had about music, about the industry, about how people are moving, about folks' legacies, careers, downfalls. Bro, we built for this, man.
Word.
Yeah.
So
I gotta say though, we appreciate like you, Enigma, like JC, like everybody at Underground Railroad, man. Like there's so many people in Tallahassee. Like I gotta say, like I'm so grateful for it. And like y'all being old heads, being able to set that foundation for us and create that structure, because I know there's a lot of people like me and Daniel that, you know, you guys influenced and enabled, you know, to really get our footing and continue that. And like there's not enough words I can express to give my thanks and appreciation for that and for you guys, you know.
Yo, it wasn't nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I can speak for myself, you know what I'm saying? Y'all instilled faith in the game. You know what I'm saying? You come up and as you get older and things change, you kind of like, I don't know if it's going for the better. Like I said, all y'all that I mentioned before, I know I missed a few, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, from Cap 6 to Green Squad, Backpack, all y'all, like it was like, okay, you straight. Like matter of fact, I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna wrap this thing on up because I ain't trying to edit no 2-hour video. But I got my cousin, where I got my name from, Raven October, who I was in the rap group with. I went to his crib one day and you know what I'm saying, he was like, man, the game whack, man, these young cats ain't doing this, blah, 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 blah. I was like, wait, bro. I was like, nah, this cat's out here is really doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You like, well, I don't see him, like, because you ain't looking. Like, check this out. You know, I showed him, you know what I'm saying, Cap 6. I showed him C-Red stuff. I showed him, you know, some of y'all stuff, Nate Watson, Backpack, and all of that. And he was like, oh, it's cats like this? And I'm like, yeah, and they right here in Tallahassee. Like, like it's people that's doing it. So to me, y'all helped me out, you know what I'm saying, in regards to just having faith. Having faith that, you know what I'm saying, that the game can move on. And that's gonna get stronger and the culture gonna keep move on. So that's why I'm doing stuff like this to keep it pushing. But anyway, Zoom was like, hey, bro, y'all only too long. So, what I want y'all to do, if y'all can, let people know, A, how they can get in contact with y'all individually, and then B, how they can get to the Outta Pocket project, just like that.
Shoot. You've seen us from Cyphers on FSU campus to FAMU's campus. You've seen us from doing Dat Piff and SoundCloud mixtapes, you know, and now you Cypher in the Circle, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Now we're on Apple Music, we're on Spotify, we're on Tidal, we're on YouTube. Search for it. Look it up yourself, stream it yourself. Don't download it to your device. Stream it from the cloud. That's how it helps out us artists. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Definitely get to it. Papa Zaniel and Rictacular, Outta Pocket, and Outta Pocket Chop Not Slop. I definitely got to plug that in there. You know, the boys from Houston, Texas, the Chop Stars, OG Ron C, DJ Candlestick. They got the official, not Chop the Screw, Chop Not Slop version of Outta Pocket that is on iTunes, that is on Spotify, that is on Tidal, all the major streaming platforms. So go check it out. Listen to the original. Listen to the, you know, Chop version. You know, let us know, man. It's all love. It's on YouTube. Got a video on YouTube too. Outta Pocket channel. Look for it. It's here. It's everywhere.
All right. So y'all make sure to do that. Also too, give these people your Twitter handle, man, and your IGs.
I mean,
so they can
really
find
easy,
you.
man. It's at Papa Zaniel, at Rictacular, you know, RICACULAR. You know, but we on everything as far as for Twitter, Instagram. That's the handles right there. You know, send us a tweet, send us a DM. Let us know how you like the tape. You know, what's your favorite song?
Oh, Rick, I forgot to tell you, bro. I got some. I got a little line on some merch. So I'm gonna hit your phone about some merch.
Oh, yeah.
Enigma Sept get the exclusive song.
Hey, y'all heard it here. So get your pockets right. Get your pockets right. Get that PayPal correct. Let's go. I need to get my PayPal correct. That's why I keep messing up. There's a couple people are supposed to be hitting up. Go to their site, PayPal. I'm like, I got his Cashapp. Anyway, speaking of Cashapp, y'all listening?
Love.
I got my Cashapp link in the description below. Y'all can support your boy because this ain't for free. But also too, all the information will be down below. If you're watching the YouTube joint, description below, you can find the information. Watch it and listen to the podcast again. It's in the description, so make sure to check that out. Yo, I love y'all boys. I appreciate y'all for doing this thing here. Yeah, so we're gonna go out like that. Also, too, to listeners out there, I know I play this music. My man Joedi Summerville, he'll be on the joint next week. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do after that. So hit me up if you want to get on the podcast. Hey,
what do you drop some more new music on your head top? That's what you want.
More food for your head top, boy.
You know what I mean? Pop, pop, pop. Mine's wilding. Mine's on fire. Anyway,
bro,
I got the worst accent of everything.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, we're gonna get up out of here. This is your boy Enigma September. This is the Enigma Sept Hour. You got time, baby.